It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. You can feel the energy in this building. They are fired up for game one. Back with that after this. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
All right, the stage is set for what should be a really good game one as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. Just about set to go now, and on the hill here today, Pedro Martinez.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance. Pedro is one of the most dominant pitchers in the history of the game, Boog, and he's known for his excellent command of the baseball and a variety of pitches that always seems to confuse lineups.
And that's a base hit. So a runner on base to start the inning.
She found herself behind in the count right there, but she didn't give in. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get her into motion.
Outside low, and a count 2-1. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's the ball, and that's a stolen base. Not even close. The 3-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Runner at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Now here is number 86. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. And they turn the double play. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Mlbwl digs in now. Missed with a changeup. 2-1.
Well, if they can push one across here in the first inning, would really settle the crowd down and help take that element out of the game early.
Just off the inside edge.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And a 3-1 on the way. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. And they add a pair. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. He dropped the barrel right there. Got a fastball down at the knees where he'd prefer it. So many times now guys are having to adjust to the elevated fastball. So I'm sure his eyes got big when he saw that one coming.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. 2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch, not close, up high.
Three and two.
And that one hammered. And a foul ball. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Willie Mays makes the play. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Starting on the mound in this one, Nick Martinez.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Willie Mays digging in now.
You can talk metrics and all that stuff, but no matter what, I think Willie Mays is the greatest defensive center fielder the game's ever seen.
Good eye in that spot.
And just to touch on Mays' defensive ability, there isn't a ball he couldn't get to or a throw he couldn't make. He was an artist out there in the outfield.
Up the middle. Over to first. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Hit in the air, left field. And that'll do it. Game 1 of the division series. In now for the Reds, number 9.
Inside, ball 2.
Martinez. When you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against.
Well, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So, to his advantage, he can expand the zone.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's the catcher, Johnny Bench. 1 down, base is empty. Pitch is in there. Now 1-2.
He can throw that fastball slightly above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off because when you're geared up for good velocity, it's hard to stay back. You have to make a decision really early.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. But when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Hard on the ground to first. She takes it on her own, and the Reds go 1-2-3. Nobody left for Cincinnati, but they're on top 2-0. Back here at Wrigley Field. We head to the bottom of the second. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Jalen Palmer. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Harris makes the catch, and there's one away.
Nothing like the drama you get in the postseason, Boog. Love being a part of these games.
Barry Bonds, the next Cub to hit. 1 out, bases empty. Cut out and missed. Curveball struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And here it comes. Started to swing, held up.
Oh, this guy's going to have to slow things down. There's no reason for him to even check swing on that pitch. It was never even close.
Turns and fires the Betts.
3-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Makes the sliding stop. Gathers and throws, and it beats him. What a play. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Top half of the 3rd inning. And stepping in is the speedy Jarren Duran. Inside corner at the knees for a strike. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Bonds should have this one. 1 away. So the lineup flips over. Here's the 3rd baseman. It's interesting, she plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but she does. Next offering is fouled back.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
What about her playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put her in center field. Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
The batter now, Kevin Newman. Line drive, base hit, right center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video, because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And now, number 86. That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-1. Martinez over to first. There's a swing and a drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. He beats it. Safe. It's 3-0.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
And now the first baseman, Stan Musial. Ball to strike. The pitch. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Runner at second, 2 down here in game 1 of the NLDS. Right back to him on the mound. On to first, and they get Musial for the out. They limit the damage here. Run scoring double here for the Reds. It's now 3-0. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up now for Chicago, number 17. And now 2-1. He swings and fouls one off. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
You know, varying speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Juan Soto now. Ground ball right side and foul ball. Foul tip into the mid, struck him out. And now the rookie second baseman. The 1-1 is fouled off. And delivers outside.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the third. Cubs are down quietly. They trail it here 3-0. Back here at the friendly confines. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Tatis waits.
Nope, that's a ball.
Well, these Reds doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Late on that fastball.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Here's the center fielder. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Cut on and miss, struck him out at 98. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Johnny Bench. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
2-2. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 2 away with nobody on. Now the left fielder comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now 2-2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Tyler Glasnow, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Ersig getting cranked up as well. Struck him out looking. The Reds rolling after this solo shot. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Here at Wrigley Field, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Tyrese Turner. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Throwing the ball really well today. That two-seam fastball has got good run on it. Excellent job of moving it around the plate.
Next pitch is outside. And they'll do it again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Willie Mays, the next Cub to hit. And that's way high. And it's 2-1. The Cubbies hitless so far in the game. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that's too high, ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of his zone and driving them a long way.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Just missed.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Ground ball could be 2. 1 at second. Over to first, safe. Jalen Palmer, the next Cub to hit. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. One left for the Cubs. They're down 4-0. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Tyler Glasnow.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Now batting Jarren Duran.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one handled. Fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Now the third baseman. Here's a 1-1. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Base is empty, one away here in game one of the NLDS. Liner, base hit.
She was all over that one. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything. Really good balance, nice extension, and she met it out front for the line drive knock.
One gone, runner at first. Next for Cincinnati, Kevin Newman, and that's a base hit. And now two aboard, and she beats it. She's safe. And now the DH. Way out front for strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runners at first and second with one gone, and we're at the top of the fifth. Next one is off the plate, and the count now even up. On the ground to second, might be two. Acrobatic throw for one, and that's two. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Reds. So up now for Chicago, Barry Bonds. That's ripped, base hit, and a good start to the inning. Here's Mookie Betts now.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
Bonds gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that ball is gone. And they cut into the lead. It's 4-2. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news. And all of a sudden, they're back in this ballgame.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Nick Martinez departs. Only 2 hits allowed for him, so a great effort. And we'll be back after a quick break to tell you about the new arm. Pitching change here, Dylan Lee.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Here's the third baseman. The 1-1. And that one wrapped foul. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Last half of inning number 5. This ball's chopped on the ground. Mlbwl steps on the bag, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. And now it's Juan Soto.
But with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. Got him. Nice play. Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman. He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
That misses the zone. 2 balls and a strike. And what does that do for a team when you get power from unexpected spots like that?
When you're in the dugout and you see a guy come up big like that you don't necessarily expect it, it just energizes that entire team.
Tyrese Turner to bat next. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup, but not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 4-2. Top 6. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Mlbwl. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
One down, base is empty. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again.
Full count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And now the center fielder. And he swings through that one.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
2 strikes.
Outside, and it's 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2 on the way. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. No runs, no hits, no errors. Top of the order, 2 up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Reds 4 and the Cubs 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Tyrese Turner. And that's down and away.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Swing and a miss. And now 2-2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the 7th fielder, Willie.
And next for the Cubs, Willie Mays. Next offering misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Smoked on the ground a second. Throw over to Mlbwl. And that quickly 2 away.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Next is the speedy first baseman. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
In the air, left field. Harris settles under it and makes the catch. That is the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Lucas Erceg.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the Reds catcher, Johnny Bench. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Next offering is in for a strike.
Really good athlete, and many times you talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Bounce to the left side, and it goes just foul.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Strikes him out with 102. Here's the left fielder.
Number 15.
And that's downstairs and outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And downstairs, movement in the Cubs bullpen. Aaron Bummer up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Quijada getting loose as well. Fly ball to right. Turner. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now back to the second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Jarren Duran, the next to hit for the Reds. Hard hit, right side. She takes it herself to the bag, and that'll do it. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. But they still lead this one 4-2. We're back in a new picture here to start the bottom of the 7th. Matt Strong. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Outside low. Yeah, that's ball 2. To the left side, but it is well foul. Swings and misses. 1 away. Big time out leading off the home 7th. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And here is Barry Bonds. The Reds trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the late stages of game 1. Got him looking. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beatings.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Here's Mookie Betts.
That's ball 3.
Next offering is fouled back. The Reds holding on to a 2-run lead here in game 1 of the NLDS. Draws the walk there, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Manager out of the dugout. Chris Bubich on the pitch here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Ripped on the ground to second. On to Newman. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Aaron Bummer. Now the third baseman. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for her. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but she sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
At the plate, Kevin Newman. Inside, almost got him. Nobody out, runner at first. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
That misses the zone, and the count is filled up.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Line drive, caught. Race to the bag, but she's safe. Good job to avoid the double play. And now the designated hitter for the Reds. Swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Runner on the go. Got him swinging. Safe at second, and she easily steals the bag. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Clearly didn't want to mess with him right there, so I think it makes sense to play the numbers game in this spot.
In steps El Nino, Fernando Tatis Jr. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Down in the dirt, swing and a miss. Palmer collects, fires to first, and they get out of the bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH, Juan Soto. Line drive, snags it on the run, and a quick out, number 1.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Chop to the right side. Duran to first. 2 up, 2 down.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And up next for Chicago, Tyrese Turner. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And that one is in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still down by a count of 4-2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jose Quijada. Here's the center fielder. On the ground. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. So, man aboard, and now Johnny Bench. Next offering is downstairs.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. Forget it. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 6-2.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo.
Now the left fielder. That's down and in.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 2-2. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Now this is in the air down the line. Bonds sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run.
Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Corbin Burns.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Swing and a miss, and she chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Cincinnati plates a pair on. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Dennis Santana.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Next pitch is downstairs. And foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one is back. Grabs it right up against the wall. He's 2 outs away. And here's the first baseman. Up the middle, Newman. And they're down to their last out. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Jalen Palmer. Next offering is down low. The Reds leading by 4 here in the late stages of game 1. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And he makes the catch. Ball game. And the Reds take game 1 of the series on the road.
Winning never